everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Turf Moor with Colton and Kev. Father and son today. We've got a new duo. Let's start with you, Colton. It's the first game I've ever been to with you, but I have met you once before. It was at Aston Villa 2 years ago, so it's been a long time.
Long time.
How Chelsea has changed since then?
Tell me, it's been a diabolical change. Simply because it's about politics. When Roman Abramovich, which I miss him, got kicked, Chelsea have not really been the same. Even though we were Champions League winners, yes, so that is a plus, but somehow the club just changed, its dynamics just changed. But now, as Chelsea fans, we must learn to support the club. Get off the players, give them a chance. These so-called Chelsea fans who are knocking individual players, which we have the right to do that, I agree. We've got to stop knocking, whether by individuals or by a group. Support everybody, give them a lift. Make them know that we love them and we want the best. We couldn't do any better. If we weren't on the pitch, could we do any better? We could, because we might have more passion. But at the end of the day, we're Chelsea fans.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Do we love the club?
Absolutely.
Prove it.
Prove it. I mean, Kev, what do you say to that, mate?
Spot on. I said it a few weeks ago. We need to stop getting on the players' backs. You know, it's massive transition. No other club in the world has got rid of 20 players and brought in 20 fresh players in a year. So you've got to give them time to gel. You've got to give them time to adapt. It's a massive club, a lot of pressure. The more you put pressure on the players, the more you burn them, the more they're going to have bad performances. The more you cheer them on and just show encouragement for them, is the more they're going to rise to the task. So at the end of the day, like today, I wasn't completely happy with the first half. Didn't boo him. Still sung, went into this, that goal before the half-time was pivotal. And then you can see this, the positivity. This is what we want, just positivity. Even if we lost the day, just keep cheering them on, keep on gearing up. Because at the end of the day, it's a long run. It's a massive process. It's going to take probably 2 years, 3 years for these players to step up to a top four or a Premier League winning team. But at the end of the day, the more we get on the backs, like I said, is the more they're going to have bad performances. So we just got to stick with them, trust the process, and I'm sure things will get better.
So do you believe in blind faith?
Yeah, definitely. Not so much start of the season. I thought we've probably got rid of too many leaders in the squad, and I thought probably we've brought too many youth players in the squad. But time will tell. You know, end of the day, the quality's there in some of them. Cole Palmer especially today, they're rising up to it. The quality's there. But end of the day, it's experience. They need experience. They need the fans to cheer them on, and I'm sure they'll be okay. Because at the end of the day, like I said, the quality's there, and that's the most important thing.
It's not just the quality though. It's also the mentality, like you were talking about, especially when you mention words like passion. I mean, do you believe that is there within the squad? I mean, I know at half time when we spoke, it certainly was lacking.
Because it's like they weren't certain how to approach and go forward. It looked like they just was contented to just play little triangles here and not really, they weren't sure what they wanted to do. But it all goes back to the manager. Listen to the manager. We at work can't do what we like. When we go out to work, we have to do what we're told. Listen to Mr. P. Is the manager. Do what you're told. Get on with it.
Do you think that's why we struggled in the first half?
Yes, because I think they weren't doing nothing. It was all at the back. And all they were saying, really, in conversation, if you could have a conversation, they were just saying to the Burnley players, you know, we're sort of frightened of you. We're not sure what we do. We just do little passes and hope for the best. Not good enough. And look what happened. Second half, they were a different sort of situation because they realised that they need to take more risks. If we're not willing to take risks, we're not going to score goals.
We were chatting during the game and you were saying to me, it's like, if I was taking on that defender, if I was a defender and they were passing the ball around, that's saying to me that they're scared of me.
They're scared. Because if you're a defender and I'm on the opposition and I'm thinking, pass the ball to him or pass the ball to him, can I have the ball back? No, give me the ball. Then get the ball up there. I'm running through. If I don't make it, I don't make it. But I've got to get my team active.
Even as an individual, right?
Even as an individual, I've got a responsibility. I'm not just there as one man. I'm there to support my teammates and get them going. Come on, lads. We need to do better. We, not me or you, we. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, at least we can say, you know what, we gave it a go. And if we lose the game, okay, we lose the game. But the fans are not stupid. They will see that we've tried because we've had the passion to try.
Absolutely. I mean, do you believe in the second half there were any negatives? Because we scored three goals. I mean, a lot of people can see past the negatives just because we scored. I mean, was everything perfect to you, or are there still things we can improve on?
No such thing as perfection. But that's not the point. It's not about perfection. We can aim for the best that we can aim for as a team, as a squad of players. When I come on, I'm going to do my best. When my body comes off, I'm going on there, I'm going to do what I have to do. And when he comes off, I'm going to encourage him and say, well done. You may not have had the best day today, but I'm going on to do my best because I'm going on to lift my guys. We're in the same boat. And if you're drowning, I'm drowning. That's what I mean by passion. And that cannot be controlled. That cannot be coached.
Can't be taught.
It can't be taught. We either got it or we haven't. And I don't want it for one game or 2 games or 3 games. I want it every game, even if we lose. Again, I want to see the passion that we've tried.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Kev, I mean, do you think this team has the passion necessary to do what we need to do this season?
I don't think it's necessarily. It's the passion. You're playing for Chelsea Football Club. The passion's going to be there. But it's about, like my dad said, working as a team and having an aim. There wasn't trusting in each other in the first half. There was just passing it around the back. There wasn't willing to take risks. And second half, obviously, Pochettino's obviously said something. We started playing football. We started getting the ball down the flanks. And we got a goal through Sterling, just through playing it. We could see it in the first half. Right back, left back, right back, left back, right back, left back. And then when we started playing the ball in the flanks, got a goal, got a penalty from it. It's just down to tactics, down to the man. Like Dad said, listen to the manager, believe in each other and play as a team. And obviously things start falling into place.
Do you think the fans should believe more in the manager as well? Because we still look at decisions like playing Cucurella as a right back, and that is a strange one, isn't it?
There's nothing you can do. And I seen that as a vulnerability in the first half because it's a trigger. If we played against a better team today, because you know Cucurella is going to turn inside. He's not going to go like a James and go down the wing. He's going to get the ball, turn inside, and it's going to go like that. So a better team would have clocked onto that, and that would have been the trigger.
It could also go inside and pass forward. It doesn't always need to be negative.
That's what it was. He's just pass side. That's what it is. He's not going to play it with his right foot, innit? He's left-footed.
No, but what I'm saying is, even if you're on the right hand side and you're left-footed, you don't have to turn backwards. You could still pass forward.
But there you go. It's having belief in the players and trusting the other players. Because there's certain times where Sterling was dropping deep for the ball and he still went. Obviously, something different happened at half-time where the ball went forward. We got Sterling behind. What happened? We got a goal. So it's just trusted. Even though Cucurella's a left back playing right back, you still got to believe in yourself. Still going to get that ball forward and not just play a ball across the back. Because better teams is going to lock on, get the ball up the half, and then they're going to win the ball and score goals like we're seeing against Villa. So it's dangerous we play that. But obviously, hopefully we get Reece James back for after the international break, and it's different story then, isn't it, down the right. So
you wouldn't play Cucurella again in that position, even if we had Gusto available, for example?
You got to play in goals. We've been saying this all season. Play the players in the right position, and you get the best out of the players. Cucurella's not a right back. Azpilicueta could do it because he was different quality, different gravy to Cucurella. Gusto is a right back. Cucurella's a left back. Play him in the right positions. Simple as that.
Fair enough. And I know we didn't get the clean sheet today, but I just want to get your thought on Sanchez. Maybe today's not the best way to showcase his goalkeeping abilities. He wasn't really tested. But I mean, what are your thoughts on him this season?
Well, again, I'm not going to blame Brighton because that's what I wanted Brighton to get fresh last week, and they did, because they've been dodgy with what we're going from them. But no, being serious. To be honest with you, as a goalkeeper, he's a big lad. He can look after himself. We've had some great goalkeepers, so we shouldn't complain. Again, just get off his back. if we're talking about goalkeepers, forget about the rest of the if we're just focusing as him as a goalkeeper, probably his distribution isn't to what we would like.
You know, he has the highest distribution in the league and the highest save percentage in the league.
But you wouldn't have thought that.
It's
Because
interesting,
again, yeah, it's very interesting because when he played against Brighton in the League Cup, as they call it, he wasn't having a good time.
that was terrible, wasn't it?
But he wasn't having a good time. But get off the back, give them a chance. The more, as Kevin said, the more we're getting on the backs, is the worse it will get. Give them a chance. They're human beings. They have feelings. We can't always get it right. But if we encourage, even when things are not going right, we're doing our job. Then it's up to them.
Absolutely. Where can you see this Chelsea team finishing this season?
Well, I've got to be very careful what I say because things change all the time. But from what I can see, confidence is a key thing in everything that we do. We mustn't be too overconfident, but we mustn't be underconfident. It's just getting the balance right, and that's hard. That's hard. But in answer to your question, if we finished 5th or 6th, that would be really good.
Well, 5th technically could get us
Yeah.
Champions League football potentially as
So
well.
when 5th, at this moment in time, it seems unreasonable for me to say that.
I mean,
Really?
I predicted Champions League football.
Oh, so confidence is important, and you're confident.
I am a very optimistic fan, but why shouldn't you be? It's a very talented squad.
Yeah, and we, as Kevin said, we've only in October. It's not like say we're in January, February, when that's the key important months, January and February. We're still in October. It's still young, 2 months. So get off the backs. Let's focus. Support the guys. Support them. Next game, support them. They've got a bit of a break now, which I think is a bad thing because of the momentum. But never mind, it is what it is. When we come to play Arsenal, let's show Arsenal what we're made of now. Absolutely. Not about perfection. Go out there, lads, and just show what we are.
100%.
Even if we lose, it doesn't matter. Show them that we can play.
Great. Thank you very much. Always
No
a pleasure.
problem, brother.
Thank you
Alex,
very
I'm
much.
just saying it as it is.
Absolutely. That's all I asked for. That's all I asked
I'm
for.
not going to give you any ball. We're going to say it as it is.
Absolutely.
I love this club, but I'm going to say it as it is.